Hi, so make sure you've got your car up. I've got it on ramps and level. And it's going to take 3 quarts. These squeed bottles are very convenient. And we're starting with the rear differential. This is Subaru's VA1 type. And we need an H10 Allen type. And always remove the upper first, the fill plug. And we can squeeze on that stabilizer bar to break it. That socket is too tight on there against that upper support, so we'll turn that plug out by hand. Fluid coming out of the over the fill port is a good thing. Shows that it hasn't been leaking.
I'm going to try that with the ratchet.
Okay, back to the breaker bar.
I think you're in there all the way yet. There you go. Made nice use of that stabilizer bar. Okay.
This is where I probably should have had a glove on, especially if this fluid is hot, which it isn't.
And there it comes.
And we were all ready to use some new washers, but we didn't have the right size. We have too big and too small. So, no crime, we'll reuse the old ones.
Okay, we're going to 36.9 foot-pounds.
I mean, just go 37. This is just a conversion of the original nanometer spec by Subaru.
Okay, just squeezing it.
Yeah, this squeeze bag's very convenient in a situation like this where there's low overhead.
Unless I misread it.
So it took a whole quart, and it's going to take more. Okay, we're into our second quart.
There it goes.
There we go. That's full.
Our socket rubs up against there, so we just have to do this by hand.
Oh yeah.
Don't reset your wrench. Same torque as the drain plug. Yeah, no idea how long this is in here. Doesn't look terrible, but definitely has darkened up. Okay, it's a little more complicated in the front. Now in the front there's a breather tube, and this also serves as a fill port.
Okay, let's
Then you can overfill it. You find it?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Didn't say you need material.
No, it's coming. Just gotta wiggle it. There it is.
If you look closely, you can see the word diff printed on this plug. Now let's take a little trip to the underside and look for this front differential.
Okay. See where the other light is back here. There's the T70. Main drain plug. Overflow drain plug.
And here's a sketch of that front system to enhance our understanding. Okay, we're going to go after this 14mm overflow drain plug, they call it.
Away from me.
I'm gonna break something here. That was nothing to it. This is called the overflow drain plug. And there comes the overflow. And it's dark and thick.
If you wanted to inspect to make sure the gearbox is full, here's where you'd add some fresh fluid and look for some fresh fluid to flow out of this tube to verify.
Okay, we're in. And we're broken. This is gonna get messy here. Here we go. Here comes the flood. Wait, I'll take the tool out of there. Let's get it on my glove.
Go.
Okay. This is going to 52 foot-pounds. Already? That's it.
So to fill, we're going to use this O'Reilly tube with a flow control on it, so we can open and close it to control the flow of the new fluid.
Okay, we're operating this. Open it up, and then we'll monitor it from underneath.
With this type of setup, it is really almost essential to have a helper up above adding fluid while you monitor underneath. And that person underneath watching the overflow drain for fresh fluid to show that you've filled it. So once that insert tube is empty, we'll be looking for a thin stream to flow out of this overflow tube.
Okay, so we've gone through 1 quart. Go ahead.
Before we plug this, we want to make sure all the new fluid is out of the fill tube. So we'll wait till our helper above can confirm that.
Because it's occasionally letting up slightly.
Then yeah.
Okay, we're going to shut it. We're going to shut it down then. Okay, we put a little bit of oil on the O-ring. And back in it goes.
Go.
Should I keep going though?
So you get a solid tone. There you go.
This is the fluid from the front.
This looks pretty nasty, so it's good to get that out of there. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.